Last 22 years, safety first is safety always. Safety doesn't happen by an accident. Safety cannot be lucky, it has to be prepared. All these quotes hold a lot of value in an industrial sector. Why? Because one little mistake can cost the integrity of the organization. Good morning and welcome to this amazing show of Tech and Techniques by TCR, where we are going to discuss about industrial engineering, safety procedures, asset management, and latest trends, techniques, and technology regarding asset integrity management. Today we have a profound personality with us, Mr. Gopal Patel. Welcome, sir. He has been in this industry for past 22 years and has been carrying operations in an industrial sector. So, as our today's topic is about helium leak testing, first of all, I would like to know what is a leak?
Yeah, the leak is unwanted flow of material like liquid, solid or gas from one side of boundary to other side of boundary. Generally, leaks are not preferred and they are unwanted, but due to some process upsets or some faults in equipment, the leak happens.
What is an impact of a leak?
The impact of leak can be very severe depending upon the equipment or the industry or the kind of material they are handling. It can cause lives, it can make hazards like flame, fire, etc. And there can be a very toxic leakage and there can be an environmental effect also. So the consequences of leaks can make or break the company's bottom line.
Alright, so how can you detect a leak?
There are several methods available in industry practice for detecting leaks. The simple, most common technique you can say we must have seen when we have a puncture in our tire of the vehicle. The person simply dips the tire in water and they can identify the leak. So this is very basic technique of everyday use, which is called a bubble technique. The other technique is pressure rise or pressure fall technique, in which you are pressurizing the component with a pressure and you see whether the pressure is dropping or increasing. So that is similar to, you can say, hydro test, which we are all commonly familiar with this equipment. Similarly, there are certain techniques, advanced techniques like helium leak testing and the hydrocarbon leakage technique, in which you use specialized gases in the system and you detect whether they are coming out of the system or not.
So why helium?
Yeah, the helium has a very unique feature. It is the lightest gas available in the environment. It has a mass of 4 grams, which is lowest as compared to any other gas available. Second thing, helium is a noble gas. It doesn't react with any chemical, any material. So if you use helium, you can be assured that there is no chemical reaction is going to happen. Your product or the fluids available in the process will not be reacting with the helium. So it is an inert gas. That is one advantage. And second is, helium concentration in air is very less. So there is very less chance of detecting false leaks.
Can you guide us or tell us about methods while using helium leak testing?
Yeah, there are various methods available in helium leak testing. One is called a sniffer test, second is a pressure test, and third is a hood test. In sniffer test, we are pressurizing the component from inside and we are sniffing the locations where there is a probability of leak from outside through a very sensitive helium leak detector machine. And if there is any leak, the machine will detect and you can find out the location of leak. The second technique is a pressure technique, in which you are spraying the helium from the outside of job and you are connecting the helium leak detection machine inside the job. You are evacuating the machine, you are evacuating the component and spraying helium from outside. So if there is any leakage is there, the helium from outside will enter into the system and that will be detected by machine.
So why helium leak test should be preferred by an industry?
Yeah, helium leak test is one of the most sensitive tests available from all other techniques of leak detection, be it pressure drop test or a bubble test or an ultrasound airborne leak test. They can detect leaks of the order of 10 to the power -3 or -4 millibar liter per second, whereas helium leak can detect leaks of the order of 10 to the power -10 to 11 millibar liter per second, which is about 5 to 6 order more sensitive than other leak testing. So helium leak testing is preferred technique in the industry.
Alright, so where can this test be applied? What are the applications?
See, there are unlimited application for the helium leak test, but most cases like heat exchangers, condensers, power plant turbines, fugitive emission test of valve, manifold leak testing of manifolds and seals, vacuum vessels, vacuum systems, certain medical devices, fuel lines of vehicles, fuel lines of aeroplanes. They also require very leak tight condition. Hence, helium leak test is the only alternative for such tests. Helium leak testing is also preferred for hydraulic lines, radiators, other systems which are used in hazardous chemicals, vacuum furnaces, and so many applications are there.
So can you tell us what kind of challenges you have faced while doing this test on components?
Yeah, helium leak testing, almost all jobs are challenging, but I can remember one of the cases where we are asked by a customer to check the leak to identify the leak of an insulating material. So all other techniques applied for identifying the leak, but the customer was not able to find the exact location of leak in a very large component. So we applied helium leak testing this component. We used the sniffer technique for detecting the leak. We pressurized the component with helium for about 4 bar pressure, and we scanned the total surface of the insulator, and we found a location where the helium was coming out of the system. So we identified a gross area where leak was found. Then we further narrow down our search with a probe, and we could pinpoint a location where we get a maximum signal of helium, and then we cut open the surface, we make a cross section, and we found that there are porosities aligned and they are forming a leak path through which the helium was leaking outside, and that's how we find out that it was a manufacturing problem. So we inform customer and they have taken the necessary steps to rectify the problem.
So it was a very small leakage.
Yeah.
It was very hard to get that.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So if an industry wants to opt for this service from TCR Advanced, what are the channels? How can they come and approach you for this test?
See, we are available round the clock for such kind of requirements. You can contact us on our through our website, which is www.tcradvanced.com. You can email us at testing@tcradvanced.com. You can call us, or you can search through Google. We are available.
Wonderful. It has been a wonderful and very informative session with you, and I thank you for giving this information. I hope our viewers would love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. For any questions regarding helium leak test, you can write us on testing@tcradvance.com, or you can comment or message us on our social media platforms. I request our viewers to like, follow, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and also follow us on our different social media channels as we keep on updating on industrial sectors and asset management and more interesting topics like that. We will meet again next month with another topic in Tech and Techniques. Thank you.